Hi, have you heard of Mount Kailash? You must have. Mount Kailash is very mysterious in itself, but it is not the only mystery. Its placement on Earth is also amazing. The mystery of its placement is also amazing. Mount Kailash is also referred to as the axis mundi of Earth, and it is 6,666 kilometers away from the North Pole and 6,666 multiplied by 2 kilometers away from the South Pole. You understand this is not a coincidence, at least I believe that. Today we're going to talk about 9 mysterious places in India. I have already mentioned one of them, Mount Kailash, but we will go a little deeper into what Mount Kailash is. Many people have heard a lot about Mount Kailash, and I will try to share some new things with you. For example, the experience of people who have visited Mount Kailash is such that their nails and hair grow 3 times faster there. For instance, if your nails grow in a week, they reach that position in just 2 to 3 days there. People also believe that those who go there age faster, so when we go and reach Mount Kailash, we start aging faster. Science does not have a solid answer for this. Perhaps this is another reason among many mysteries of Kailash, which is why we have been able to climb Mount Everest, which is higher than Mount Kailash, but no one can climb Mount Kailash. Secondly, have you heard of Lake Mansarovar? I'm sure you have. Almost everyone has heard of Mansarovar, which is at the foothills of Mount Kailash. It is calm water. It is a lake like any other lake, but it is at the highest altitude on Earth. Near Mansarovar Lake, there is another lake that fewer people know about called Rakshas Tal. The water of Rakshas Tal is salty, like seawater. You cannot drink it. There is no vegetation around it. There are no flowers or leaves. And Rakshas Tal has continuous waves. Science has not yet answered why there are 2 different lakes with completely different water characteristics in the same climatic condition and altitude. Let's go a little lower to Uttarakhand, a very beautiful place with many good spots. Nainital is in Uttarakhand, but there is a remarkable mysterious place called Rupkund. When the water of Rupkund dries up, many human skeletons emerge. Human bones, human skeletons, and that is why this lake is also called the Lake of Skeletons. Many people go there to worship at a fixed time, but science has not yet answered where all those human skeletons came from, how many people went there, how they died, and how many years ago those bones are from. We still do not know for sure. In India, moving from Uttarakhand, we come to Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, there is a village called Kuldhara. This Kuldhara is part of Rajasthan tourism, and even today it is not allowed for people to visit there after sunset. Do you know what the other name of Kuldhara village is? The village of ghosts. Go there at 2 p.m. or 11 a.m. Even then it feels eerie and scary. A whole inhabited village where every person, every face disappeared overnight, and we still do not know where an entire village went. Now there are only empty houses. Imagine that an entire village left overnight. There would have been footprints left, food items taken along, and people had prepared for it. They had offered food to be cooked, which was found burnt in the morning. How could an entire village disappear? Near Rajasthan, there is a beautiful state called Gujarat. We hear many stories about Krishna's Dwarka, and most people discard it as mythology. Submerged Dwarka has indeed been found, and research is still ongoing. But think about it, an entire city, like imagining that a city like Mumbai or Goa sinks several feet underwater. This is true. Krishna's city Dwarka existed, and Krishna told Arjuna that this would happen, so he should save all the women and children and take them away. Arjuna took them all away, and the entire city of Dwarka submerged. The remnants are still underwater, and we do not know how many mysteries are buried in that water of Dwarka. Now let's look at the heart of India, Madhya Pradesh. In MP, there is a small town called Amarkantak, which is very significant because a river originates from there. That is the origin point of a river called Narmada. Most rivers in our country start from the top and flow downwards from north to south, but Narmada is called the Paddle River because it flows from the center of India upwards towards the north. Moving a little further down, below Madhya Pradesh, there is another remarkable state, Maharashtra, which has Mumbai, but there is another city near Aurangabad, which has a temple called the Ellora Temple. Who built it, why it was built, and how it was built? Science does not have answers to these three questions. Any construction in the world is built from the bottom up. First, the plinth is made, and then the floors are prepared above it. This is the only temple that was built from a single huge rock and from the top down. People also believe that no modern science was used in its construction. It was made only with a chisel and hammer. It took many years to prepare this temple, which has many pillars, doors, and numerous sculptures. How it was made, why it was made, and how it was constructed, modern architecture cannot answer this. The rocks that would have been removed during the construction of this temple would be around 400,000 tons, and the remnants of those rocks are not found in the several kilometers surrounding this temple. Madhya Pradesh is done. Now we come to a remarkable temple down south called the Virabhadra Temple. Virabhadra is also called the Temple of Pillars. It has many pillars, and one special pillar does not touch the ground. It is the hanging pillar inside the temple. The way to worship in this temple and express one's wishes is to take a cloth under this pillar and make a wish. This is normal, but what is not normal is that many times attempts have been made to understand this hanging pillar in different eras. They thought of removing it, but if you try to remove this pillar, cracks start appearing in the roof. This means that if this hanging pillar is removed, the temple will collapse. So why would removing it cause the temple to collapse? Architects do not have an answer for this yet. Lastly, the most interesting and mysterious temple is the Padmanabhaswamy Temple. There are many doors that have been opened, and a lot of jewelry and ancient coins have been found inside. However, there is one door that the court has referred to as the Vault B, which is also called the Kalara door. It is a very mysterious door with two large snakes facing each other carved on it, and above it is the face of a yaksha. The special thing about this door is that it has no lock, no key, and no keyhole to open it. For some reason, the Supreme Court has prohibited opening that door for years. Many believe that it contains the world's wealth, and if it opens, no one will be richer than us. However, many also believe that if that door opens, many disasters and calamities will come upon this country, especially that state. Historical evidence and writings indicate that whenever attempts have been made to break or push that door, calamities have occurred in the surrounding area. Many people also say that when we put our ear to that door, we can hear the sound of ocean waves coming from behind it. Science does not have an answer for how that door will open, and we do not know what is behind that door, but isn't it strange that someone can hear the sound of ocean waves from behind a door? These were the 9 mysterious places of India. Many people are searching for answers to the mysteries of these 9 places. If I find out, I will let you know. If you know anything more about this, please share it with me. Don't forget to subscribe to WizzyFacts. See you all in next video.